Chat, let me know when we're back. I appear to be streaming. My So I'm dealing with a computer again that's 10 years old or more at this point, and these are the system resources, and this stuff is going to keep happening. I'm putting this everything together on a shoestring budget and not even really covering my own costs. So I'm in a bad way. I can't afford to get anything new, but I'm just dealing with a lot of really shitty equipment and not the kind of anyway. I don't want to get too down on it, chat, but yeah, once again, my ability to come to you day after day, week after week is solely dependent on the amount of support that I get. My ability to even maybe fix things like old computer with apparently not enough RAM, also very much dependent on you as well. So I appreciate all of those who support me, and I hope to be able to continue bringing you this stuff, although sometimes it's just not. Sometimes I just don't have what I need on a lot of different levels. Yeah, I had to shut down Firefox. Firefox was really acting up. Oh my god, I gotta make sure. Okay. I don't know how anything works. I'm sorry. I, somewhere here, there's like a window and I gotta close it. Why is it? Okay, Twitch alerts. Where's the window? Where's the window? Where is the window? Everything is broken, chat. There it is. Okay. Sorry, chat, I can't see anything. Everything's like broken. Yeah, that stream definitely went down. I mean, I guess I should. Okay, what am I trying to look for? I'm trying to look for the new stream. Where's the new stream? Oh my god, NCC hacks your soul? That's what we default to now? We can't even play soul hackers even if I wanted to. Do I even have like a thumbnail for this? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to put this all back together. Everything fell apart, and instead of just carrying over everything from the last time, YouTube insists that I just do things that I don't even have time for. I'm not even making sense because there's too much to explain and you wouldn't understand anyway, and There we go. There's an Anna Kasparian thumbnail. I can just upload it. Oh my god, everything's broken. Everything is broken. Oh my god, is it really this hard to get a thumbnail to freaking up? Oh my god, what's going on? What just happened? Hello? Chat, am I still... We're still here. Okay, fuck, everything's broken, chat. I'm in a bad way. This has been kind of not the best day for me. Okay, so thumbnail, title, save. Something like that. Okay, we need that. We need to be able to see the chat. Chat. Okay, there you are, chat. There you are. I can see you. Wow. Look, we're using an old thumbnail of Anna Kasparian because that's who we were talking about when we left. Let's make sure that this window is what I think it is. Yes, it is indeed. And we can go and live rent-free. Rent-free in the mind of one Anna Kasparian.
I said in a YouTube video, but I did say it all in a YouTube video about, like, you know, all the different things that they were doing that was, like, transphobic in that. And, like, oddly enough, I kind of have Anna Kasparian to thank for part of why I'm in Hawaii, because that's literally, like, how I met you.
Yeah.
It was, like, through all of that. It was just one of the people that literally supported me when I was, like, quitting TYT. This is one of the people that reached out and was like, hey, I hope you're doing okay through all this. And now we're in Hawaii together, so like, like that's actually funny. Like, what are the odds? That's like a pretty solid coincidence right there.
Yeah, it's come full circle.
Thank you, Sisyphean Task, for the gift membership. I feel like somebody else was in there with a gift membership, or some maybe just signed up as a member. I'm not sure which. And it looks like YouTube is not going to tell me, but if that was you, Morbius Dragon, right? Good for Gabby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Morbius Dragon gifted 1 membership. Sisyphean Task gifted 1 membership. And I guess we're back. Are we back? Are we back?
We're talking about her again because she won't shut up.
Literally.
And this is a weird thing, right? Because it's one thing that if Anna had a falling out with, like, if this had been like John Adirola, you know, did the principled thing, left the network, said trans rights are human rights and I don't like what Jink and Anna are doing, then, you know, maybe it would be understandable. And let's say that John Adirola went off and did his own thing and it was really successful. He's more successful. He's getting more views as the principled TYT person, you know, because he was more prominent, more forward-facing person, and a lot of the TYT audience follows him, right? It might make sense for Anna to, you know, clout chase John Adirola. It might make sense for Anna to, you know, just try to aggravate that beef as much as possible. In terms of, you know, this would be a person that ostensibly the people that stayed at TYT would be really mad at, because, you know, John Adirola stood up and said, I don't like what you're doing, right? But for a small creator like Benny to get harassed, which is all I can call it, right? This isn't a content strategy from Anna Kasparian. Going after a random trans Twitch streamer is not helping her numbers, other than maybe with the right wing. And maybe that's what she's doing. I don't know. I mean, like, you could say that, like, her whole her whole outlook on trans issues, um, as of late, is one giant clout chase on trans people in terms of the using appealing to a more transphobic or intellectual dark web or whatever you want to call it audience, right? But it doesn't make sense for her to personally attack Benny after so many months.
The other thing that
Other than the fact that she's just that hateful. She's that that's what's wild about this. She is that fucking hateful of Benny, even though Benny stayed with TYT for a long time after it was clear that they were not allies to trans people. Benny, I think, held out hope that maybe by being part on the inside that she could affect change in some way, that she could talk to people, that could change people's minds, or at least express her opinion. But none of that stuff was, none of that stuff worked. None of that stuff worked, and they kept on trying to use Benny. They kept on trying to use her as like, this is my trans friend, and my trans friend likes what I'm doing. No, she didn't like what you were doing. You put her in a horrible position, Anna.
that makes me mad about TYT is her and I always say his name wrong. It's like Chink?
Jank?
Jank?
Yeah.
Like
a J.
Jank.
Like Jank.
Okay. Jank frustrates me because they're like, oh, we're the homo progressives and we did it first and this and that. And it's almost like they think that because they are one of the
Uberfly
largest
super chatted $10. $10 from Uberfly. Hope your day per week gets better.
That's really
Red
sweet.
Heart, blue heart, purple heart.
It reads the emojis too. I didn't know that. That's an interesting thing, right? The super chats, if you put emojis in them, they'll read the emojis as well. Thank you so much, Ubafly, and thank you, Morbius Dragon. I was trying to figure out who got the gift subs. Jake Liggett was gifted a membership by Morbius Dragon. Angela Morales was gifted a membership by Sisyphean Task, and I think somebody else got a gift sub from Morbius, but I can't tell who it was. I can't see that one. So whoever you are, you have Morbius Dragon to thank, and also I have Ubelfly to thank for the $10 super chat. And yeah, Adirola can maybe afford to get if he gets to keep his channel, but maybe he can't. Fran can keep her channel, but she only has 55k viewers, and her husband does. Oh yeah, that's right. Her husband is. Wait, isn't her husband the Bad Hasbro podcast? That's her husband, right? Anyway, chat. Sorry for all the technical bullshit tonight.
Platforms that they have the say in all things left-leaning and progressive, and that they have the most important opinion because it's the most mainstream and the most viewable. And I feel like that is a problem, especially since there's like other things that goes on behind the background that's not just transphobic. Anna has a problem with like homelessness for one. She also has a problem with she has
a problem with the left. Let's just be real. Like the only left that's gonna satisfy her is one that resembles the right. She like, I don't know, she got I don't want to say COVID brain. There's a certain phenomenon that happened to a number of people during the lockdown where it was a big time for expansion of things like QAnon. Now, like, Anna's not talking about JFK coming back to life and being excited to vote for the Trump Kennedy ticket that's gonna come out of that, but it does seem like she has channeled her frustration at being the punching bag of YouTube, because the TYT was, right? TYT were hapless libs who didn't really develop the sort of teeth that BreadTube had. Like, BreadTube bites back, right? ContraPoints, you can say all the, and people have said gross and transphobic stuff about ContraPoints, but ContraPoints is able to kind of finesse that, right? And really bite back in a meaningful way. TYT never had that capacity because I don't think their hearts were really in it. And so, yeah, they became the punching bag of the right. They became the punchline, the joke. They were, cringe, and they weren't liked by leftists, the emerging, sort of bread tube consciousness, and they were hated by the right as well.
Very like opinionated about like crime statistics and crime in general. And then Cenk also has a lot of weird things that he's said and done in the past. And I think one of the funniest ones is, and I could be wrong, but if I remember
Morbius says, my friend just told me she's gotten COVID for the 5th time now. Oh no. Oh no.
correctly, he was preventing his workers from unionizing.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more about that, where wait, I'm trying to remember. Has TYT said some weird stuff about COVID? Was it like the lab leak thing? They got on board with something. It's like not everything. They're not like fully anti-vax or anti-mask, but there's something I feel like,
which is like the most like anti-progressive, anti-left-leaning thing that I think he's done in terms of like the way he's running his company. And just all of that like piled together, I feel like they shouldn't even be considered like progressive or left-leaning as much as they are, but that's just my opinion.
No, it's really weird the way they like, I don't know. They seem to like angle for like older viewers now, and it's like so weird about like why they decided to like be transphobic. And
it was lab leak stuff. And to be fair, Jon Stewart has too. Some people that you might not expect. There was actually like a knockdown, throw out. What's it called? What's the phrase? Like a knockdown, drag out fight between Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert when Stewart came on Colbert's show to talk about his theories about the lab leak. And, he just has this like sort of mind-numbing argument where he's like, okay, so where did the outbreak happen? Wuhan. Where is there a lab that's like, looking at studying these kinds of diseases? Wuhan. And it's just like it's like self-evident, right? And it's actually hard to argue against something like that, because people will make that connection in their brain. They won't make the connection of the fact that one reason for studying those kind of viruses in that kind of area is because of the zoonotic nature of the transmission of how those viruses get into the human population in the first place, right? Because of the sort of environment of Wuhan, it makes there's a reason to study that stuff there, right? And so there it's not just like this, wow, random coincidence, wonder what happened. No, there's an easy way to explain it. Now, like that, the other thing that's frustrating about the lab leak hypothesis, chat, is I can't deny it. I can't say with 100% certainty where the virus came from. There's just not information on that, and there probably never will be. So you can't say you're wrong, it actually came from here, but you also can't say you're right. Right there's it's not provable, it's not knowable, right? So the actual smart answer is that it is, unlikely, but we can't say for sure not. And it also, what is the implication? Like, what are you going to do different? Like, what, are you not going to study novel viruses like that? Are you going to just like be like, yeah, let's just not do that anymore, and if it hits us, it hits us, and we'll be unprepared, and we'll be even more like on the back of our heels as far as coming up with a vaccine or something like that? Or should we continue to study this stuff? You could make an argument of like, check out the like, if you really think it was a lab, I don't know. That doesn't even make sense, though. It doesn't even make sense. But yeah, you know how this gets weaponized and turned into like it's the Chinese Communist Party that has unleashed the virus on the world. Considering that China suffered from some of the most severe economic consequences due to their zero COVID policy, it doesn't make sense that they would do that to themselves, right? Because that's what the lab leak generally boils down to. That's what it generally implies. That's what it generally gets used for, is a way to say, to blame it all on China, essentially. Blame it all on the CCP.
I don't know, because it's a decision for them. Like, when I say decision, like...
That's right, Mopo. RFK Jr. had some interesting theories about the virus.
If you look at what they said about trans people 3 years ago, it's very different than what they're saying now. The way they talked about inclusive language 3 years ago versus now, it's like night and day. Like Anna Kasparian literally was making fun of right-wingers complaining about birthing person.
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of clips. I think Lance or somebody made a compilation of her contradicting.
Wait, did somebody just unlock their second ship? I'm gonna try to get this game open, okay? I apologize, chat. If somebody could put that in, or some semblance, like I need to put that in the pinned again. We had it on the last stream, but the affiliate link that you gotta click if you want to play along with us in the Weasel Alliance, that plus the code. Oh my God, wait, I've forgotten the code already. Is it warp speed? Like, I guess it tells you if you type star in the chat. Or wait, in YouTube, maybe it's Star Trek in the chat. Let's see. There it is.
Herself multiple times from like 2016 to 2019, where they were talking about inclusive language back then, and then she just randomly woke up one morning and was like, I don't know, maybe she was like reading Harry Potter or something, and something awakened inside of her where she was just like, birthing person.
Yeah, she showed up at Hogwarts in that hat, so you're actually transphobic now.
Yeah, she went to like Universal Studios, and she went to like the Hogwarts like little area they have in Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my gosh, the transphobia like absorbed into her body.
Yeah, that's right. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense to me. Let's finish this video, okay? Let's see what else Anna Kasparian has to say.
Give a damn about presenting themselves as people who purport to care about transgender people. But as soon as Benny's gone, as soon as she makes that decision to leave TYT.
Okay, this whole thing, purport to care about transgender people. Bestie, these are transgender people. I don't know how many cis people I really saw, like, engaged in that. Like, there were a ton of trans people that were calling out Anna, but, like, I don't remember there being, like, a huge wave of cis people. Like, there were a bunch of cis people, but, like, I feel like the overwhelming majority of the people who were involved in this, like, calling out Anna were themselves trans.
I think, definitely almost all trans people were calling her out. But the thing that's funny about this, right? And the biggest red flag that Anna should have noticed during this entire discourse was she had, like, the most far-right right-leaning grifter types that were like quote tweeting her and saying like, welcome to our side, Anna, or like, I'm so glad you're moving further right. Like she had like Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, and all these people like talking about what she was saying, and they were like congratulating her for coming to her senses on this topic. And it's like Anna, if the right side, the right-leaning people are congratulating you, and all of your friends that work around you are telling you you're wrong, you should probably take a step back and analyze the constructive criticism that they're trying to give you, because it's probably you're in the wrong.
Yeah. I mean, and I had to point out the amount of like transphobia that I've been getting in like my comments ever since has been like through the roof, right? Literally, this whole move has led to me I'm more on the radar of right wingers than I am on the radar of like people on the left. Like, and that's one of those things that's really, really frustrating, right? That like the people that I feel like most often recognize me on the internet who aren't trans are like transphobic, and Anna definitely played a role in that by like just kind of shrugging us off, agreeing with these right wingers, and just playing into their little like, ooh, you know, we're just gonna have a conversation with these right wingers, you know, and by like going on right wing podcasts like this and then talking about me. Every time Anna Kasparian goes to a right wing podcast and talks about me, my comments everywhere just get flooded with hate. And she puts me more and more on the radar of these Republican freaks, okay? That's what she's doing here. Every time she mentions me on a right-wing like podcast or something, I'll find out, and the way I will find out is just a wave of like transphobic comments, right? I'll just get like a whole wave. I'm like, why is there like way more transphobe in my comments now than normal? And I'll find out, oh, Anna Kasparian was talking about me again. That's the effect that Anna Kasparian talking about me has, right? Like, and it's so wild. So I'm actually curious about why she decides to continue to talk about me when, like, she has to know that that's the effect, right? She has to know that whenever she talks about me in a right-wing podcast or something, that it's going to get more attention towards me, and it's specifically from their viewers.
Let's see if we can do this, chat.
Viewers, right? And so, like, that's the thing. Anna
Okay.
can't stop talking.
Okay, there we are.
And so, like, yeah, libs of TYT talk, literally, literally.
Pretty much.
Like, what is this? Okay, every time she mentions me, I get more bigoted people in my comments and in my replies, and she just can't stop talking about me. It's so infuriating. It's so absolutely infuriating. Because that's all it really does. That's all it really does.
Gosh, that original tweet has almost 30 million views now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. I mean, and that's why she says stuff like that.
Carrie Lake is one of the top comments.
The irony is, like, she called me a clout chaser, right? She called me a clout chaser, and now is saying that she knew I was gonna, like, disappear as soon as this, like, blew over. But, like, she's doing this for clout. It's so obvious that she's doing this for clout because she thinks, oh, if I throw trans people under the bus, I can get more attention for myself. I can get more of an audience, and I can go on these right-wing podcasts and talk about how these trans people are being so unreasonable. And it's just, like, infuriating, like, genuinely, because she keeps talking about me. She keeps mentioning me. And then I get, like, weird, hateful comments as a result of it. You know? And is saying that I was a clout chaser. And she's doing this all for clout. The only reason I was doing the news chat is because I actually care about the topics that I covered. Right? And it's just that simple. Yeah, and she was going after Lance, too.
Benny's gone for real. From their consciousness, you know, from the media in general. And I think it's just, they did damage to Benny. And I don't know if Benny realizes it right now, but these people don't care at all. At all. They don't care about making...
Yeah, this is the thing. They didn't do damage to me, right? The person that did damage to me throughout the situation was Anna Kasparian, who continues to mention me and damage, like make it harder for me to be in the internet because I deal with more transphobic people because of this, right? Literally because of this. But yeah, I'm still here. The people that support me haven't gone away. Once again, like, you know, like the people that support me haven't gone away. I still have all my friends. I still have my partners. I still, like, have this, like, super awesome community of other queer people who, like, supported me all throughout this and still support me. And, yeah, I don't know. I knew that I wasn't going to blow up and have a gigantic media after this. I knew that's what was going to happen.
Don't, never mind that link,
I wasn't
chat.
really expecting, like, other big, like, media presence. You know, I was like just expecting to move into like the other projects that I do now. And that's fine.
Not working.
That's what I expected. And you know, it's just really infuriating to be called a clout chaser, and then now after the fact.
And when she's kind of chasing, look, if anything, and I know this is gonna sound weird because we're talking about a huge content creator and a small content creator, but if anything, Anna is the one chasing clout from Benny, not as Benny, but as a trans person, as a representative of trans people, as somebody that she can point out and say, look at this sensitive snowflake. All I'm trying to do is say I want to be called a woman, and apparently, you know, this transgender person is completely, you know, she can use Benny as a foil. That's what she's doing. If anybody's chasing clout here, it's Anna.
Benny just wasn't going to exist anymore. I feel like the right-wing pivot in the main show is why TYT may be hurting for members, or maybe the campaign. It's probably both, Omega Shenron Dragon. Like, it's probably both, you know? She's constructed such a detailed delusion slash story that she tells herself to excuse her own behavior. Oh, 100%. And, like, notice how she strips agency of me in this moment. Because she wants to pretend like she's supportive of trans people still, while saying transphobic things, right? It is a specific grift that she's doing to pretend to be progressive in this way while still attacking the trans community and giving the right wing things to say and run with, right?
It's supposed to be like that.
And while painting trans people as just like unhinged, right? And so this is her way of trying to take agency away from me, right? Despite the fact that I'm literally a grown woman that can make my own decisions, right? She wants to take agency away from me so she can pity me while also saying that the things that I believe.
So she can bully you while acting like she cares about you. So she could, yeah, it's a really horrible thing that she's doing. She's active. She's doing, yeah, somebody in here said libs of TYT. That's not far from the truth. You know, she's using Benny as a wrestling heel to her new right-wing audience, while at the same time feigning compassion to what's left of her left-wing audience, which you gotta question that at some point. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're still on her side and you think that you're on the right side of history, you're wrong, okay? You got fooled. You are parasocial for Anna Kasparian and or Jink Yuger, and you don't care about progress. You don't care about being progressive. You don't care about, like, you're just a fucking pathetic parasocial. You might as well be on the Daily Wire.
Are like deranged or unhinged or unreasonable and things like that. And say that, oh, she just really cares.
It's like a Gamergate on Benny.
I mean, these trans people don't know what's good for themselves, okay? But I do know what's good for trans people. And that's why it's okay that I talk over them. And that's what she's doing here. And she's doing it here on two levels. She's doing it on the level of, I know better than trans people what's good for them. They just have this silly little cause right now. And she's also doing that with me, of like, I know what's good for Benny, and she's just making a big mistake here. You know, she just made a big mistake here because she believed all of these people on the internet. When in actuality, the truth is, I just, like, you know, like, I'm a grown woman. I made my own decisions, and I didn't want to be, like, part of, like, TYT if they're going to be doing and saying a bunch of transphobic stuff.
Oh my god.
You know?
I'm unable to pin. Can any mod help me out? It won't let me pin my I'm trying to pin the link to the game.
Society better in regard to, like, all my focus would be is how can we ensure that we improve our healthcare system?
Yeah, that's right. And then she starts to go in and be like, well, actually, I think we should care about the healthcare system. And so that's Anna talking about me, and just telling herself tall tales, telling her audience tall tales, and now going on like right-wing podcasts and complaining about me so that my comments everywhere get flooded with hateful people, because she apparently can't mention trans people without mentioning me anymore. So that's great.
It seems penned? Huh, weird. Well, that's good. So yeah, that's what Benny had to say about Anna Kasparian. Now I know that I kind of rushed to the bathroom. Like I was trying to take a look at what's going on with a few different things. Because we haven't really looked into we okay, so on the George Not Found thing, there's not really a lot that we know at the moment, right? We're still waiting to see if this is even about George Not Found. It seems like it is, though. It matches the profile for George, so we're awaiting George's response. This is the um sharing her story about Wilbur Soot, and this is the one that's kind of like with the biting, right? The non-consensual biting that went on.
I have always liked. He knew he was hurting me. There
Here we
was
go.
no way that he didn't know because of the safe word that he made. And he just didn't care. He was hurting me and he didn't care. And even looked like he was enjoying it.
So do you know what a safe word? I think most people understand what a safe word is. Like when you're going to engage in, activities where it might be okay until it's not okay, like where pain might be involved, or right, one party might want to at some point say, okay, that's enough. No, no more. No, I don't want this. I don't want, right? They set up a safe word, right? So that the person will know, yeah, they want this to stop, right? And apparently Wilbur had set up a safe word with Shovel, and did not listen when Shovel said the safe word. Kept going.
Sometimes. And I can look back now and I can see all these instances that were really major red flags. There was this one time that he pinned me down and asked me to try my absolute hardest to get him off of me. And I couldn't do it, obviously. And he said something to make the point that he was so much stronger than me that I wouldn't be able to fight him back. Fight back against what? What do you mean? You don't say shit like that to people? That's insane. And I was also sexually assaulted by my first boyfriend, and he knew that. He had stopped giving anything to the relationship, and he said that why was because he was just waiting for things to change on their own. He said he also didn't have the time or energy anyway to do the things that I was asking for, but then would constantly make any bit of time and energy for anybody and anything but me. And he would say he wanted more quality time. So then I would try to arrange things for us to do online because we were long distance, but then he would complain that he doesn't want to spend all of his time on the computer anymore. And then we'd be there in person, and all he wants to do is stay inside, play games on his computer, watch movies. He doesn't want to go out. And I'm not saying any of this next part to be mean. He lived in filth like I have never seen. And I've seen filth. This was the worst. He would spill things on the floor and literally never clean them up. He got an ant infestation once and wasn't going to do anything about it because he said, bugs are normal in British houses. So I had to buy ant killer. And he wouldn't clean his bathroom for months and months and months, but would constantly complain about how bad it smelled. And I would tell him, that's mold. It's mold. He'd complain about being tired all the time too, which I don't know if that was a lie or not, but mold will do that too. But he would insist that it wasn't somehow without having cleaned in months, but it's not mold. When I met him, he was washing his clothes without detergent. Just it wasn't using that at all. And I don't know for how long before I met him. He was just running it with water and then hanging it on his filthy kitchen cabinets. And I felt bad. I felt bad because I felt like he needed someone to help him learn how to be cleaner. I thought he just didn't know how.
Oh my God.
To all of the struggles of his upbringing. And I was like, he just doesn't know how. Someone just needs to show him. And then I found out that he said he doesn't clean at all when I'm not there because he just waits for me to get there to do it. And I only found out about that after we broke up because he said it behind my back. I was doing all of the cleaning and laundry for him. Also, I had a separate bathroom. I want to make that clear. I wasn't using that bathroom. I had a separate bathroom that I cleaned for myself. I had cleaning supplies. I don't think he even actually knew I had cleaning supplies in there. But I had my own bathroom. All the cleaning, all the laundry, all of it, I was paying for. All of the like paper towels, like soap, all of that only stayed in the house so long as I was buying it. I would arrive and there would just not be toilet paper in the whole house. There were paper towels instead. And who knows for how long too. I was paying for food more than half the time because
The bugs will find you. Yeah, they will.
food for us.
They absolutely will.
The last meal or the meal before that. And I'm of the opinion.
Yeah, so this is Shovel. Shovel was with Minecraft YouTuber Wilbur Soot, and has come out with, you know, some allegations about what she was forced to put up with in that relationship, which, you know, includes being, you know, bitten in a way that was against her will. They had a safe word established and the safe word was not respected. And, you know, from what Shovel is saying, now these are all allegations. We're not, you know, you can't confirm this, but these, you know, the safe word, violating their agreement on the safe word was something that Wilbur seemed to enjoy in a disturbing way. So, you know, Shovel's coming out about this, also coming out about, you know, just kind of the living situation that she was dealing with, and it doesn't sound great. It's I don't know. It's just like Minecraft YouTubers and depravity. Name a more iconic duo, right?
That I shouldn't have been paying for any food. None at all. But I wanted to, at least, I thought I was being equal by at least doing like a back and forth. But I ended up paying for food more often than just going back and forth anyway. And he would do this to his friends all the time too. But I was also paying for every plane ticket and the cat sitter, which cost roughly the amount of a plane ticket to England. And he never offered to help me pay after the couple of times he did come here to visit me, because he paid for the flights that we would both take. But that only happened twice at the very beginning. I have actually had a friend tell me that this is financial abuse, but I don't know enough about that to say for myself. But I was telling him that I couldn't afford it all by myself all the time because I was losing money. I was never able to work properly there. And he wasn't traveling at all to see me anymore, even though he said he would. That was like the basis of our entire relationship starting off. So then he agreed to pay for the cat sitter so that it would be basically paying half the cost of my travels. And he did that once. And then never did it again, despite many more months of dating. And I was traveling often. I had to, because he was worried that we weren't spending enough quality time together. And then all of the time that he would have ever extra, he would choose to not spend it on me because there was an available choice, and he chose not to spend it with me often. And I did everything short of just up and move there, which I was willing to do the whole time. And I told him that I was willing to do it, and he knew, but he insisted that I don't. He insisted not to. He was planning to move here. That was supposed to happen first. And then at the end of the relationship, he said maybe things would have been different if I lived there. If I lived there. Like I had said I would the whole time, and he insisted I don't. Maybe that could have saved the relationship. And I say all of this because I believe that people like this are genuinely dangerous. I believe he is dangerous. He was willing to lie. He was willing to do harm to someone he claimed to love more than anyone he has ever loved. His actions escalated. And I don't think that I'll be the last person that he hurts. And I felt like sharing my story was really important to warn people. I want people to see the signs that I refused to. I want you to listen to your body and get out as soon as possible. Tell your friends the truth and let them help you. I really thought I couldn't, because I had been sexually assaulted in a previous relationship, I just thought I was so much smarter to never, and I was like, if someone ever laid their hands on me, I'd leave immediately. It would never happen a second time. But it just kind of happened so slowly over time and got worse and worse and worse until the point where there's no way to deny the fact that he was hurting me and he knew and didn't care. That's just the kind of thing that I keep repeating to myself when I'm like, but was it bad enough? It wasn't violent enough. But I was being hurt multiple times every single day, days and days and days and days for a month.
Yeah, so it's like just not the standard presentation of what you assume would be, you know, this kind of situation. It's a kind of dominance that's being exercised, but, you know, just like, because you haven't heard this story, you're kind of checking with yourself to be like, is this like, am I making too much of this? Like, right? Because it's not like, it's not exactly like the stereotypical experience for something like this, but it, you know, yeah, if your consent is being violated, if you're being hurt, it doesn't matter in what context, it's not okay.
Month at a time in a row. And I'm not even speaking on most, because I did touch on other things, but I am not even speaking.
So chat, I did set up an alliance. I don't know why. This is the second time I've had to recreate the Weasel Federation. It's WEAZ is the tag. If you are, if you're playing this game, join up to this tag. This is our alliance. I don't know why it keeps on getting destroyed or taken down or whatever, because I've set this is the third time I've had to set this up, but here it is, WEAZ Weasel Federation. Join up and we will get to work.
On most of the other things that, in my opinion, I do think that there are some things that are across a line that make you a bad person. I don't think that most people can be defined in a black and white, you're good or you're bad, but I do believe that there's a line that you can cross. And only bad people will do the things on the other side of that line. You know what I mean? And I watched a couple of things cross that line. And I just... I
Anna blocked you on Twitter?
truly feel now that my soul is so healed. I am light years beyond him. This was the last thing that I felt like I needed to do. That's my cat. Before I could move forward and hopefully never talk about him ever again, outside of maybe my stories that I want to tell about other shitty things he did anonymously, mixed in with the other stories I still have of shitty things that shitty exes did, because I think it's important for us to share our stories and our experiences. I think it's important for all of us to know that we deserve so much better than this. And I think that if people don't want us to talk about the shitty things that they do, then they shouldn't do shitty things. And this just felt so important to share. I always wanted to share my experiences. I always will.
Okay, so it looks like somebody's found their way to the Weasel Alliance. We've got 2 members now. The Weasel Alliance doesn't show up in the search options. You know, I wonder if this is like, because I know there's like different servers. I'll see if I can show you that. There's a server change token if you need to change servers, and I'll see if I can can show you how to use that. It was you. Yeah, it was you, Shakespeare. Awesome. So yeah, it does. Yeah, I think yeah, there's a token that you use basically that you get in your box of goodies. And remember, use code warp speed when you hit that affiliate link. If you type in code warp speed, you'll get free stuff. So it'll make it easier for you to reach level 5 and level 12 and unlock your second ship. And it looks like people are doing this already. We got 5 people who've reached level 5, 4 people who've unlocked their second ship, and 1 person, that's Michael, who somehow, I'm going to have to ask Michael how it's been done, because reaching level 12 in such a short time is nothing short of amazing. But yeah, this is the alliance. If you can join it, let's see. I'll try to see if I can show you how the server tokens works.
And that's kind of it. That's the end of everything I prepared. I reserve the right entirely to change my mind later and tell every story I want to. But for now, that's all I really have. I feel like from my soul, I want to speak on, because I think that this can help other people. I think that it can help other victims. I have already talked to a number of... I only cry now when I'm talking about my friends who also dealt with such shitty things from shitty people. But I'm also so grateful for all of my friends who were with me through this whole thing, and my friends who also were experiencing similar sorts of situations at the same time, and we kind of went through it together. So I think they are the strongest people in the whole world, and they made me feel like the strongest people in the whole world today. Did I call myself people? I meant person. I feel like the strongest people... I did it again. I feel like the strongest person. They made me feel so brave. I felt impenetrable.
Anyway, the only other thing that we've got to show is this is the response from Wilbur Soot, with annotations to show how he's manipulating his audience. Okay, so in the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I want to emphasize that although I feel it is fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing this statement as I wanted to process and respond respectfully with the hope of gaining a deeper understanding of the situation. So the kind of...
Thank you for listening.
Okay, your perspective doesn't matter. Okay, so that's the response to offer my perspective. Your perspective doesn't matter or change anything. If you care about someone and they say they feel hurt, your perspective and intentions do not matter. They are hurt. Apologize. Don't defend yourself. All right. So, and then this person's feelings are completely valid. Feelings are valid, but I am going to contradict myself in the next page by claiming it was a misunderstanding, and then gaslight you into thinking you gave me consent and it was mutual. Oh my God. So this sounds like a stellar apology that we're used to on YouTube. This is the kind of apology. This is this is like 5 out of 5 ukuleles apology. 5 out of 5 on the Ballinger scale. That's right. Okay. So during our relationship's final months, I regrettably became slobbish, disrespectful. So, owning up to the messy, more than messy, like living condition, just like untenable to ask somebody to share that kind of living situation. Disrespectful and selfish. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors, make significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I have come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly, compassionately believe that I have made great strides from the person I once was, and hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory. So we got some notes here. Okay, so there's a but, you know, just pointing out the but. I heard this person, but yeah, but it's kind of bullshit, right? And then on the believe I've made great strides and want to continue, this entire statement means absolutely nothing based on what he says in the next paragraphs. If you truly changed and you're truly a better person, you would understand your faults. But he continues to defend himself. Okay. Wait, have we already read this? The allegations of abuse. Okay, oh my god, let's rewind that a little bit. Okay, so the allegations of abuse, particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Through our relationship, I understood from numerous conversation and text message exchanges on the subject that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. So here's the comment on that. People shouldn't have to say that it is not normal to bite them so hard that they bruise. She was scared. She was scared of what he'd do if she told him to stop. She did tell him to stop, but he continued. So if telling somebody to stop gets you bit harder, yeah. I just do not understand this thought process at all. I would never ever hurt somebody I loved if they consented, even if they consented to it. Well, I mean, that's the whole point, is that they're not consenting. All right, so, and I truly believe that those personal messages exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. This is a common tactic of abusers, that like they will they'll show some DMs or some texts where, you know, everything seems fine and the person that they were with is happy, and be like, see, does this look like an abused person? Does this like, right? And just like as if that is exculpatory. I don't know whether that's what's gone on with Wilbur, but out of respect for her, I chose not to publish them. So, so you're not publishing the messages, but you're letting it be known that you have them, and you will do it. And, you know, yeah, I'm sure some asshole guys, some assholes will probably, you know, take your side of like, oh yeah, you'll see, she was like happy here, so obviously everything was okay. This is probably the most manipulative part of the entire thing. He is threatening her. Yes. He is making her feel like he has power. But he won't use it right now. He is. This is kind of similar to what this description of how the biting was going. He is setting the expectation for her and anyone else. He can leak your private conversations, but he won't. He is trying to make himself appear to be a good person by not revealing them. I could do this, but I won't because I'm a good person. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so out of respect for her, I choose not to publish them, and I emphasize my perspective is not shared to diminish or invalidate anyone's feelings. Instead, I share it in hopes that I can offer genuine, fair, and relevant insight into my understanding of the situation. While I may perceive our interactions differently, I recognize that this person has processed and expressed feelings of hurt. I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain that I caused. I am fully committed to understanding and addressing her concerns going forward. I hope my perspective sheds light on this situation without detracting from its message. I am dedicated to earning and maintaining the trust of those around me, and I hope to continue to be held to these high standards I wish to attain and maintain. Wilbur. Okay, so this is the annotation for that. There's literally no point in saying this at all, but once again, defending himself. If he truly feels how she feels is valid, then stop emphasizing that your view was different. Okay. So yeah, it's unfortunately it's a horrible situation, and unfortunately it's a little similar to something that I've experienced myself, in terms of a relationship when somebody insisted on biting me hard enough to leave a mark. And it really felt like it was like territorial or something. This was kind of like a new relationship, a pretty casual relationship, and yet being with this person every single time I got bit. Now, probably not, I wasn't like held down forcibly or anything. Well, God. I mean, it's not a. It was more like. It was more embarrassing than painful. I guess I could say it was painful, and I did, ask to stop, and it didn't stop. But what was worse is that like I had to go to class like that, and then have people look at me weird because of the bruises on my neck, and not really be able to explain it without having people like really wonder what's going on in the situation. So yeah, I mean, I can kind of relate to this, although it's nowhere near what it sounds like Shovel experience. So yeah, my heart goes out to them, and I hope they're okay, and I hope that like somebody like Wilbur will understand that this isn't something that you can just like oh, I didn't realize. No, when you have a safe word and somebody says the safe word and you don't abide by that, it's not a I didn't realize situation. People literally need to get over themselves. It's a ego war for how long they're just pushing further backwards because someone always had to feel like they're on top. Why does anybody? Yeah. So let me see what nope, that's the wrong one. That one. There we go. So yeah, this is the game. I'm trying to remember where exactly. Somebody asked me earlier how to get to a different server. Like, so some people, we're the Weasel Alliance, WEAZ. I don't know why I've had to recreate this alliance, but apparently I do. I know somewhere here there are I wonder if I used it already. Okay, so in the upper right corner, there's a bunch of different buttons. There's a special button. I don't know what that is. There's a news button. There's a claims button. And, basically you get free stuff every so often. Like you get these chests. You get one every 10 minutes. And this is just free stuff, right? I'm not paying for any of this. And as far as I've seen, you don't need to pay to, to get up to a level like I have not had to pay for anything so far. So that's why I feel like for a mobile game, this is a pretty good one. Also because it's Star Trek, 24-hour free chest. Okay, so I claimed all relocation token. There it is. There it is. Okay, so you saw when I claimed that 24-hour free chest, I got something called a relocation token. That is, I think, what you use to move galaxies. Now, I'm not going to do this because I got to stay, this is all contingent on me staying in the same galaxy. This might be the placement that you get as far as what galaxy you get placed into. I think it might have to do with your country, but you can change even, okay, so yeah, here's where I think these are. Mission, key drop, and claim that. Yeah, there's the CAPTCHA element, right, to everything. Multiphasic credits. Okay. Done. Mission key recruit. One chest. Okay, now check this out. So I'm going to show you something that is a little bit frustrating about this game when you first start off playing. Liviana Charvanak, Romulan tactician. So this is a character, right? You need these characters to man your bridge and stuff. But as you can see, this down here says 2 of 95. So you might think that you got this character when you see the character. You know, you got a cool character and you're like, cool, I got the character. But if it says like 2 of 95, that means you got to get the character 93 more times, right? So that's a rare one. That's, you know, kind of hard to get. But you know, you can get other characters a lot more easily. So I'm trying to find where they put gifts, event ticket, chests. We got that relocation token. This is alliance stuff. There it is. Relocation token. All right, so go into that like box, go into the, it looks like a little, you know, caboodle kit or something, and hit your relocation token right after you've opened it, because that's in your it should be in one of the chests. You'll have this relocation token, and you can use this. I think this is the one. There's 4-hour peace shield, 8-hour peace shield, 3-day peace shield. These are after you reach level 15 if you want to not get attacked. Okay, this would help if I might have to restart. Chat, I'm thinking about restarting my account just to be able to show you how to begin stuff. And like, I'm not entirely sure like how this works. There's the relocation token. I'm thinking that's what you use. There's something similar that you get like right off the bat, right? So you'll be automatically given one of these, and if you're not in the right galaxy, you can move to the right galaxy to join the Weasel Alliance. And it's kind of cool. The main thing that you do with your Alliance buddies is that you can help each other complete tasks. So you know how I'm like building all these like, oh my god, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. I don't know. This is you'll be able to play this as a either desktop game or as a mobile game. So whatever's more convenient for you, either one you know, works as far as the sponsorship goes, but the reason that mine is a pain in the ass here is that I am forced to use BlueStacks, which is software that makes your computer think that it's a phone. And so you're able to download apps for the phone. I could probably also just like open the desktop version of this. But yeah, it's being a butt. It's being a huge butt. You're in universe US 009 bounty. I'm gonna try to see if I can tell what universe that I'm in. Dave says, I used to run BlueStacks on my PC. There's now a window client, yeah, for Google. Oh, okay, interesting. That's probably better, Dave. Yeah, I would not suggest that anybody use BlueStacks. I ended up using this just because that's the way that the sponsorship worked when the first time that we did it was that you had to use BlueStacks. And so what my account's on BlueStacks, but I might be able to just start like a new account on, I feel like I have a version of the game that's just for desktop. And of course, we're gonna have to deal with the music again. I mean, I think we're okay with the music since I don't have anything else to react to. So I'll just let it play on. And there it is, we're back. We're back. So once again, this is my building tab. You can see it's taking 9 hours and 2 minutes to build this. This is the science tab. We're researching something, got 45 minutes left on that. Now I'm at like level 14. That's why my stuff is taking so much longer than yours will. When you get started on this, you know, your build times will be like 1 minute. Oh my god, I didn't mean to press that. News channel? Okay. So basically you're building stuff and each thing has a requirement, right? So in other words, if I want to build this to level 14, which I do, I have to build my research and design department to level 14, and I have to build my titanium generator B to 14. So if we go here, we see the research department is in progress, although it's going to take, 9 hours. You can go in here and you can speed this up. You've got little tokens that you can basically use here, like the 1 hour speed up. 50, okay. Like, so if I use this is a 15-minute speed up. Then I take 15 minutes off of the construction time. It's one thing you can do. You can also hit there'll be like a purple thing that's like ask for help, request help. That's the big benefit of being in an alliance together, is the more people we have in the alliance, the more you can all help each other out to make your build times lower. So this is what I mean when I said you don't have to like pay anything for this. There are, in-game purchases, but I haven't made any of those, and nobody that I've talked to has felt it necessary to do that. So yeah, again, like, building the shipyard. Oh yeah, so here's all the ships that you can construct. There's 3 main kinds of ships, right? The ones that look like the Enterprise, that's an explorer. The ones that look like this, ECS Fortune, that's a mining ship. This Corvette right here is a battleship. See, so you see the little, like, the thing down here, right? The bombs equal battleship. The star is an explorer. And then the wing is an interceptor, right? So it's like rock, paper, scissors in that if you are a explorer and you fight against a battleship, you're kind of at a disadvantage, right? Battleship beats explorer. If you are a battleship and you're fighting against a interceptor, you're kind of at a disadvantage. Interceptor beats battleship. But if you are a interceptor and you're fighting against a explorer, you're at a disadvantage. So the explorer actually has an advantage over the interceptor. So it's rock, paper, scissors like that. In general, your strength dictates whether you'll win or lose, but you've got some effect from just it's kind of like, like I said, rock, paper, scissors effect that adds on to that. There's some rare ships, there's some more common ships. Essentially a lot of these you have to upgrade your shipyard for. Some of them you have to upgrade your Oh my god, thank you, Shakespeare, for the help on the pier. See, right there, I got help from Shakespeare. And that's why we're building this alliance, because it makes the building go faster. But yeah, when I look at the shipyard again, that's build ship to see all the ships that are available. So research and design, it's in progress. Titanium generator B, level 14. Let's go. We're at level 11 here, right? So we need to upgrade that too before we can build the shipyard. And the shipyard itself is, I think, a prerequisite for this. That's the operation base, okay? So this is your main deal. When you're looking at what level you are, this is what dictates that. I am level 14, so hence my operations base is 14 out of 70 possible levels. This gives a weapons damage bonus, a power bonus, but it has certain requirements. Like for instance, the defense platforms, which I thought I had upgraded. Oh, we're at 6 here. I can still do this. Okay, so now here's something interesting, right? You can upgrade it like this. It takes 43 minutes, or you can upgrade it like this, instant, right? Sometimes if your build time is less than 1 minute, you'll be able to instantly build whatever it is at no cost, right? So always look for that. But the instant tab, if I click on it, instantly advances my defense platform to level 7 from level 6. Whereas if I want to upgrade this without spending, that's platinum. As you can see, I only have 16 of these left, right? So if you don't want to spend that stuff, and it is kind of a valuable resource, like, right, this is just your, think about this as like, you know, you just want to get something done, like right away, you use platinum to do it. If you don't have that option, then you can always just hit upgrade like that. And here's where we come into, okay, so that's what the, I think this is what the, if you want to make an in-app purchase, this is where you would do that, right? Build, upgrade, second building at the same time, unlock. If I hit that, it's going to be like, do you want to pay some money for that? I don't want to pay some money for that. And I haven't had to pay any money for any of this so far, because that is how I play this game. Defense platform C? Okay, so there's another one I can build. But you've got to get your defense platforms to level 2. Okay, so here's tech. Yeah, we're in a tech tree right here. As you can see, there's all kinds of technological advancements that you can level up. From construction speed to parsteel fusion to fleet command and parsteel storage, and including designs for starships, right? This is the mining starship, the ECS Fortune, and you can unlock that by, you know, unlocking these things before that, and that's where your, you know, kind of ships live. But some of these are requirements for building parts of your base higher. Oh my god. Wait, why is this not showing up on thank you, I think Free Palestine just donated $13.12. Funny enough, I'm not seeing, why is it not showing up in, oh, I get it, because it's a Stream Elements thing. But yeah, thank you, Free Palestine today. You were lurking on YouTube, so you came over to, thank you so much for the donation. Wait, that emote reminds you of Soul Life? It's like when a little kid is mad at you, that reminds you of Soul Life? Oh my gosh. I'm interrupting chat's discourse apparently. How are you doing, chat? So yeah, I'm just trying to show everybody kind of how this game works. Now, understand, like, please don't feel obliged to. This is a sponsorship that I'm doing. It's one that doesn't cost any money to people who want to play this. I'm just sort of offering this with my affiliate code and the whatchamacallit? Yeah, there's a code that you can use. Warp Speed is the code to get some in-game rewards. So it's kind of like a special promotion for Star Trek Fleet Commander, which is a mobile game. It's also on desktop. You can play it any way that you want. As long as you use my affiliate link to sign up, it'll actually help me out monetarily. So, you know, that's why we're doing this promotion. But don't feel obliged if this isn't the kind of game that you like, because you can tell what kind of game this is. This is grindy. This is a building game. You know, this is a space game. This is a Star Trek game. If those are not your wheelhouse, if that's not something that interests you, don't feel obliged at all to play it. I only want to, you know, offer it if people are interested in it. If this is something that's fun for you, we can play it together. We can help each other out through the Alliance, and it actually does help me keep. It is a one way that you can support me without spending any money. What galaxy am I in? Let me see if I can find that out, Shakespeare. Do you know what galaxy you're in? Because I'm guessing it's the same galaxy. What is Irene's current server? Good question. These are good questions, chat. These are good questions. Let me see here. I am trying to remember where this stuff even is. It's been a little while for me. Ships, officers, simulator, factions, items, refiner. Is it this one? Okay, these are like some goals and stuff. Away team, daily goals. Yeah, always check these goal things, because they'll give you free shit. And free shit is the way you advance faster. Alliance inbox. I'm trying to remember where this even is. It's a leaderboard. It's an alliance board. You checked it in settings. Okay, so it set it in settings. Let me just check really quick and make sure that settings. General player game version, sign in. Okay, you can turn the music on and off here in settings. Settings seems pretty useful. Seems like a pretty useful menu to open up if you haven't tried it yet. There might be some things you want to change. You can change your language. I'm going to stick with English for now. Notifications can be changed. Legal and help. I don't see. Wait, which settings? I checked it in settings. You are in one cap system, but wait, you were able to join the Alliance, right? I am not seeing. Can anybody tell me where you check your Alliance, or where you check your universe or whatever? Because I can't remember. Remember, there's a chest that drops every 10 minutes. So check your claim up here every 10 minutes. Oh, cool. We have two members in the Alliance with me here. I am trying to remember where you see lower right hand. Oh, wait, lower right hand? Of the game screen system? Wait. Looks like connected dots. Wait, the galaxy thing? Oh wait, no, I don't know about that. Okay, so Shakespeare, this is, I don't think that that's what we're looking for, right? That's the galaxy that you're in. Obviously, like I'm in the Xanti, so if you want to like physically find each other's locations, or if we want to move in like together in a galaxy, that is possible. But I think what people are talking about here is that they are finding that they are just not in the same server, right? So there's galaxies, and that's your physical location like within the server, but then there's servers. And I think that what people are asking about is the server itself, which you would think maybe would be in... It might be something that you have to click on the server relocation token in order to even see. USO 97. Where did you find it? Universe is USO 97. Okay, so I'm guessing that's my universe too. You got it. Nice. Nice. It worked. I'm so glad that it worked for you. All right, I'm going to turn my window back on here. Sorry, I didn't know what settings was going to do, so I didn't want to I didn't want to open it up and have a bunch of folders pop out, you know what I'm saying? Wanted to make sure that the folders did not pop out. But yeah, this is the game. So what we're looking at here is the map, I guess, of galaxies. I'm in the Xanti galaxy here. I got both of my ships at this in this galaxy. If I want to go, so this is like this is the zoom out view, right? I want to, if I want to, like, let's say, you know, if something tells me that you need to go to the Eudarian section, like, right, you click on that and you travel to there, or the Cagel galaxy, or where, like, right, if you want to move your ship, like, you know, you click on, let's try it, click on that, and if I click set course, then I'm going to take ship A and I'm going to move it to the Yuva galaxy. So if there's something I need to take care of there, if there's enemies I need to, you know, that I can kill to achieve something, or whatever, that's where that is. So if you go, let's see. Okay, that's more of that stuff. Okay, so here, see this? Investigate the signal detected in the Orion system. You've got like a to-do list here. I'm trying to figure out how to get into the to-do list. All right, that's the Orion system. Mousebreaker, welcome. Okay, so if I want to do this particular objective, it looks like it's like, you know, clicking on this thing and... Feels like they changed a few things too. Go back to galaxy view. Okay, so yeah, I've got like a mission that I can complete in the Orion section. There's different kinds of missions. Thank you for the help with the piercing shots, Mousebreaker. See, we can all help each other. And look, see, oh, okay, so there's a purple button right here. It says help all. When I click this, I help one Alliance member. So whoever's asking for help, I can help them by clicking that button. And it just basically helps them get stuff done faster. Like this thing is 8 hours that I'm working on as far as the building, 25 minutes as far as the research. If you want to make that help that go faster, you can click the offer help button. So yeah, you can see that it lists a bunch of things that it's suggesting that I do. I mean, these are okay to... Oh my god, what did I just do? Aww. I don't know what I did. I messed things up. This is such a simple game, and yet somehow I messed it up. What if I press space? What if I press tab? What if I press escape? I don't know. Okay, whatever I did, you should not do. But I might actually have to reset this in order to get out of it. I don't know. Chat, you won't be playing on BlueStacks, possibly even a BlueStacks that I need to like update or upgrade or do something to. I'm gonna have to literally reset my player here. So it should be easier for you if doing this stuff, but yeah. Beat Spears and Battlestar Galactica? I played last year, but I don't know what level I ever got to. How long is the sponsorship active? Good question. The sponsorship is active for, I believe, 5 more days. So it's like a total of 8 days. I started on Thursday. I think that I think that's about right. And you know, anything you can do, even if you can just reach level 5, like that helps me out. Even if you can unlock a second ship, that helps me out. Michael somehow, and I'm gonna have to ask Michael about this, right? Michael got to level 12. I'm at level 14, and I've been playing this game for like a year, right? Now I haven't played it very regularly, mostly just during you know, the sponsorships and stuff, but still, like, I'm just kind of amazed that there's a way to get to level 12 that fast. It's kind of I don't know. I hope not. I'm not suggesting that anybody spend you know, money necessarily on this game. If you like it and you enjoy it and you want to do it, yeah, you're free to do that. But I just to let you know, I haven't had to spend anything on this. So that's why I think it's kind of a cool game, because a lot of these browser games are not like this, right? I've played some browser games where or browser games, what am I talking about? Like mobile games, right? I've played some mobile games where you just cannot enjoy the game unless you're like dropping a lot of money on it, and that's not fun. Okay, here we go. We're back. So yeah, I showed you the like the universe view. If we want to go to system, we can see kind of the galaxy view. Or no, this is a system view. Yeah, there's a system view, the galaxy view. This is my home system. There's the home planet. As you can see, my base is like a moon that orbits off of this whole home planet. You start off in a certain place, and then you can sort of move from there. But you can see sort of what's going on. These are hostiles, but they're not very difficult hostiles. If I want to, and you know, you can. There's actually missions for this. You get rewards for. Now look at what I'm doing. I am attacking a interceptor. I'm doing it with an explorer. That's a good fight to pick. All right. If you attack an explorer with a battleship, or you attack a battleship with an interceptor, or you attack an interceptor with an explorer, right, then you're on the right side of paper, rock, scissors. And you're gonna have a good time. Now this person is, or this hostile is so low level that it almost doesn't matter. Blasted. Right? So that's pretty easy. Now, if I look at this ship right here, I'm not even really damaged. I wanted to get some damage. Here, we'll attack this one too. This is what combat is like. I haven't done any PvP combat, so I can't really speak to what that's all about. Yeah, it looks like I'm not even getting damaged, because these are just such low levels. I'm trying to see if I can get damage so I can show you what... I can't! I got like no damage. Alright. So anyway, normally there's like a little repair thing here. You got manage, you got locate. So manage means you want to change what's going on your ship. You can see there's the crew. And they have like a synergy, right? These three work well together. That's why they're linked like this. You can also recall your ship. And that just means wherever you are, you're going back to your base. Locate the ship if you're not sure where you left it. That button works for that, and yeah, it takes like just a few seconds if you're just in the same galaxy as you've started out in. Oh, and you can see there's also like special abilities that each of your character has. Like it looks like Riker has got something called Interceptor Hunter, which is great for this ship. Like I said, this is an explorer. Explorers are more effective against interceptors. So since Riker's on board, they're a little bit extra effective, even past the fact that this is a good paper, rock, scissors. There we go, repair. Okay. So, so you can also use platinum to repair stuff. I haven't ever gotten a ship damaged so badly that I need that. Because look at this, repair is just 3 seconds. And then you just hit the free button. If anything is under 1 minute, a button will show up when you click it that says free. That just basically means if it's 1 minute, it's basically done. So you can just click it and be done with it. All right, so oh, here we go. This is what I was trying to tell you about. So these are where your missions are stored. As you can see, I've got it has like 6 missions assigned to me right now, including combat training. This is a mining mission. Mine a large quantity of titanium from the system to make it less appealing. Oh, okay. So basically you're mining titanium from your system to make it less appealing. A target for traveling pirate groups. Locate. Oh wait, what are we locating then? We're locating the pirate groups? There's Shakespeare. Who's that? Oh, that's me. Is it? I can't tell. No, it's not. Is it? I don't know. It's some random explorer ship. Okay, so I've got 2 docks right now. And one of them, the explorer that I just showed you that I attacked the interceptor with, that's there. Let me show you the other one. This is Spock, who is on the mining ship, right? So you know they're parked, right? This is the ECS Fortune. This is the mining ship. This is the ship that would go complete the mining mission that I just showed you. You can assign officers to it. I've already done that. You can upgrade the ship. Click on upgrade, and you can see that there are like weapon systems and stuff here, or I think this one's a cargo bay. And if you have the right items, you can upgrade. So if you want to hold more cargo, if you want to be able to carry more stuff, cargo bay, mining laser, I guess mining faster, you can click that. You know, it costs these resources. MK3, I don't even know what that is. Is that an engine or something? Warp engines. There's the warp. Yeah, I don't. Maybe the MK3 is like a laser for fighting. So yeah, depending on what you want to do with your ship, like let's say upgrade the. We're gonna upgrade the cargo bay to make that stronger. And You can also level up your ship. Like, right, I just leveled it up from level 11 to level 15. It costs this resource right here. These little cubes are what it'll cost you. And when you get to a cap, here, let me try to get it to level 15 to show you how you sort of limit break. There we are. We're at max level. So tier up your ship to increase its max level. I think the tiering up is like, you know, a combination of upgrading these different Okay, so now I've got the option to tier it up, right? So I'm stuck at level 15, that's my max level, but I've upgraded all the components of the ship, and now I can hit tier up. And that'll take me 1 hour and 23 minutes. Alternatively, I could pay 21 platinum, but I've already used up my platinum making buildings and stuff. So I'm gonna hit this, and we'll get started tiering up the mining vessel. So that's how you upgrade your ships. You've also got officers. Your officers, you kind of level them up too. Like here's Riker. So he's at level 10 of 15. Now I don't have the resource that it would take to level him up. I think this is like officer experience, I think it's called. So I'd have to have more of this to be able to upgrade Riker. But yeah, it also shows you, so these the people that you can see their pictures are, you know, filled in. These are people that are, you know, crew, right? They've come on board. They've joined us. These are people that aren't, you know, they're kind of black and white, and they are not on board yet. Some of them you might have, like right here, 8 of 11. Look, I've got 3 of 20 on 8 of 11, but 8 of 11 doesn't come and join my crew until I've got 20 of 20. So some of these are easier to get, like Saru, you know, only have to get 3 of those. And then so Vartok, I guess, is the newest member. Let me show you how you level up your crew. Level up. Use officer experience to increase their level. Level up. And as you level them up, their stats get higher. If their stats get higher, that means that the overall effectiveness of your ship also gets higher. No, why? Okay, it I love that. Chat. I just have my very own folders episode where it was revealed that I'm a Maury Calliope fan. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. That is another interesting little facet of BlueStacks. It logs into your YouTube if you let it, and I am not trying to check my notifications on YouTube though. That's not where we're at here. I'm gonna try to reopen it. I was actually trying to close that. So that's a problem with BlueStacks. Hopefully, I do not recommend that anybody use this. I'm just using BlueStacks because I used it when I started my that's where my account is. So let's log back into Star Trek. Yeah, it's WEAZ, Wheeze, is the alliance that we are doing this time. I don't know why it because I've set up 2 alliances already that are like basically the same idea: Weasel Federation, Weasel Alliance. All right, and we're back. But yeah, this is another thing that's a little frustrating because I can still help people. Yeah, help everybody in the alliance. So yeah, you have like a building slot, you have a research slot. My research is almost done here. My building is not going to be done for another 8 hours. The reason that my build times are so high, chat, is because I am almost at level 15. Level 15 is the level where I start to get attacked at. So, you know, I'm kind of taking my time. What was that? Oh, I'm a winner. There we go. So you get these, yeah, this gives you free stuff. Always check the upper right corner because there's a lot of free stuff there. Officer XP, that's good. That'll let me level up my officers. Recruit token, 110? That's a lot. That's a lot. A premium recruit token. So these are interesting, right? Like I said, this is a gacha game. Technically, I think it, you know, fits that description. And, the gacha is the officers that you recruit, right? And they kind of make your ships stronger. So you got the regular recruit token, which will give you most likely a very common officer. You got the premium recruit tokens, which are more likely to give you somebody that's a little bit rare. And you got the ultra recruit token, which is very likely to give you somebody that's rare. And they've just given me, you know, massive amounts of this stuff. So I'm going to collect. I am going to collect on this. My updater just died. I got level 8, apparently. Nice. And also, yeah, feel free to play whether or not you've played before. I don't think you will count for the promotion or anything like that, but go ahead and join our alliance anyway if you're into this, okay? I don't want to encourage anybody to, you know, play this if this isn't your kind of game. You can sort of see what it's like, and if you like this kind of game, you are welcome to come and play with us. And you know, if you don't have an account already, it'll actually help me earn money through the sponsorship, so that's really cool too. And yeah, so these are all the facilities, all the buildings that you have. Oh yeah, away teams. I should probably talk about away teams. So if I go to away teams here, I can get offered a mission. These are missions for scientific breakthrough. So if I start these, I will be allowed to pick personnel. I always go with the strongest personnel that are no longer, see, like all these people, A, B, you know, they're on A or B. They're on one of the ships already. You can't use those people, but look, Vel and Helvia are my strongest officers that are not on a they're not already assigned, right? So Helvia, and I just send them out, and 12 hours later they will come back with platinum and this kind of metal. So yeah, your away teams it's a way for you to, I think, both level up your personnel as well as have your personnel like earn stuff for you or make stuff for you, get you stuff while you're doing other stuff. So yeah, a lot of this game is just like okay, so these are missions, right? And these are suggestions. They're not the only things that you can build. They're not the only things that you can do, but they're things that are, you know, sort of suggested. For instance, let's go through these. Loyalties, part 2. Continue your tryout with the Orion Syndicate. So this is a faction thing, right? You can join during different factions during the games, and you can choose which faction to support, which faction not to support. So right now I'm like, earning my stripes in the Orion Syndicate, which is definitely like some kind of shady organization that I've joined up with. Make an impression, assist Maya. So Maya's your onboard ship computer investigation into strange readings emanating in the Orion system. So if I press this, it'll show me where the system is, where I can go and investigate, right? This is one about building. So this is upgrading the R&D department to level 14. It's basically telling me that if I want to level up my command center, the R&D department is something that I should level up first. But I'm in the midst of leveling this up, so this is already in the works. Combat training, that's what I showed you before. When you go around and you fight the hostiles, as you level up, you'll be required to fight tougher and tougher hostiles. You'll have to go further and further away from your base to find those hostiles. Nest egg, that is a mining mission, right? Mining tritanium in this case. And then the Tala, that's researching a blueprint. Let's take a look at this right here. Right, so this is a new ship. I don't have this ship yet. But if I want to find out what it takes, I just click on details. What does it take to unlock the Tala? Okay, so there's going to be some research that has to be done. And there's going to be a shipyard. Now, I already know that I need to build my shipyard. I think I have to do the research and design first, and then I can, and then something else, and then I can build the shipyard. But the Tala, I can go right now and see what is required to unlock that. Ah, look at this. So again, it's that research and development department, which is in progress, which will be done tomorrow, that I need to upgrade in order to unlock this new ship, which is a battleship. It'll be a battleship. So battleships, remember, are good against explorer class vessels, not so good against interceptors. But yeah, brand new ship. Okay, so let me show you what the missions are like. You locate where the mission's at, right? This one's pretty close to us, the Orion system. There it is, and I'm gonna help my friends. Yeah, whenever you see that purple thing, just hit it, and you'll help everybody build stuff fast. So, essentially, oh wait, and see when this turns green? You can just hit it and it'll automatically finish. So there's the mission. It even says the name of the mission. So I'll go, and my explorer vessel, remember I can't go in my mining ship because the mining ship is currently being upgraded. But I can use my explorer ship to go take a look at this. Now this may or may not be a good idea, chat, because remember, what if I get there and they're like, yeah, go fight this battleship? Might not be a great idea. I might lose that battle, right? But if they say, go fight this interceptor, I'm in the right ship for that. So yeah, it's going to take me 2 minutes and 3 seconds to get over here. It's not that far. You enjoy sending help. Sending help is one of the cool... Oh wait, let me send help again. Help all. I'm 1 minute and 35 seconds out here, so I can look around the galaxy while... Oh, look, there's a trading station. I have not even tried to use one of these yet. This might even be a new thing. There's an interceptor ship. Now, these are player ships, I think. It's the main planet of the galaxy, Orion Prime. These are, like, hostiles. The hostiles are mostly just for, you know, target practice and... stuff like that. There's an explorer class vessel. I'd be kind of even against this one. There's a battleship. I'm kind of at a disadvantage against that one. And then here's, wait, let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find an interceptor. I'm good against interceptors in the explorer ship. Yeah, it seems like it's mostly battleships. Oh, there's a mining vessel. That's another player with a mining vessel. Battleship, explorer. You also might see some resources around here. That's a planet. And the other thing that it's asking me to do is to move my base, which I might do to a place where there's more resources. All right, so you're a long way from home, outsider. It's not safe to wade into the Orion Syndicate's waters alone. This is an Orion trader. An ancient artifact? You'll find plenty changing hands in dark markets. There's always a fool willing to pay too much for a magic trinket. I can help you track down what you're looking for, but Orions don't do anything for free, so you seem capable and neutral enough. Okay, I don't know why that's important. Thin out my competitors' ships in this system, and I'll tell you what I know. Okay, so like I said, defeat 6 hostiles in the Orion system. Now, what are we going to do again? We're going to look and see what class of vessels these are. That's a battleship. I don't want to fight battleships. But we did see some other hostiles, didn't we? Battleship. Battleship, battleship, battleship. There we go. Orion Trader. So we're going to go attack. And I think we should be good. It's, you know, we don't have an advantage here. We're both explorers, but we also are not at a disadvantage. So in other words, these ships I don't want to take on. Okay, so I still am not really damaged. There's another Orion Trader. Okay, we just completed, accidentally completed Combat Training Rookie. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah, we get, so like I said, wait, now this guy is on our ship already, but he's at 3 of 10 for upgrading. So even after you get somebody out on your ship, you can still collect more of their cards. Think of these as like cards, right? Yeah. And the card will allow you to upgrade him when he gets level capped. And some dilithium, so collect that. All right, there's another juicy target. We're gonna attack. And we're gonna help. You can help while you attack. Right. Enemy vessel destroyed. See, we're at 2 out of 6 now. And there's 2 more targets right here. Attack. And you can see now there's a little damage, right? There's a little bit of damage. Not much, though. We can keep on going. We can complete this mission. Attack. So the only time I'm going to stop this mission is if all that's left in the sector are battleships. Because I don't really want to find out whether, you know, I'm strong enough to beat a you can see that I've got about twice the power as the other ship, so that's another indication that I'm at an advantage. Now let's take a look at this, right? Now I'm not actually going to do this because, like I said, don't attack a battleship. Oh my god, what? Did it just disappear? Oh yeah, so we're close to the edge. It left the galaxy. There's another Orion Trader. That one's okay to go ahead and attack. There's actually 2 more of these, and I think we're pretty close to like our quota, right? We only have to defeat, you know, he said thin the enemy vessels in his sector, and he will help us. Okay, there we go. That's 6 of them. A deal's a deal. There's a Corvallan who deals in rare antiques like the one you're looking for. I can put you in touch with him. There we go. So this is how the mission works, right? They ask you to do, I mean, it's like anything else. It's like any other game. They ask you to do something. You do it, you get a reward. In order to make use of the raw materials, crystal, gas, and ore you find out in space, we will need to construct a refining plant. Interesting, Maya. Raw materials must be refined before they can be used to craft new ships, ship components, build upgrades, and research components. I think we already did this, though. Sometimes it'll, you know, give you a mission that you're like, I've already done that. And that's just a happy accident then. Use this building twice a day to refine your raw material into the refined form that we need. Each upgrade in the refinery will also grant us a volume of raw materials we can use right away. Okay, so we will find raw versions of crystal, gas, ore, and on mines throughout the quadrant. Transport it back to the station to be refined. So there we go, mission complete. And we're gonna go here again. And now if we lost this vessel, if we were like, I don't know where the ship with Riker on it is at, it's really easy. Just click here, locate. There we go, we're located. All right, let's say that there's another ship out here and we want to talk to them. You can be like, there's some very simple communication can be done through the use of this like little, you know, the live long and prosper deal. Right? But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on this and we are going to recall. So that takes our ship that's out here in the Orion sector and pulls it back to our home, which I'm going to go and check. There we are. Refining plant. Mission complete. See, I've already done it. They gave me the reward for that because I've already built a refining plant. The Orion told me that you're in the market for ancient objects of particular provenance. What is provenance? I know provenance. Nobody knows much about the civilization that created them. It disappeared millennia ago, leaving only small fragments scattered across the stars. Meet me on Phosba, and I'll tell you more. So that's the next mission objective for that particular mission. So yeah, warp trail less traveled. Okay, that's what that's called. So we can collect now for defeating 5 hostiles of level 11 or higher. We get more of Kabich. We get Kabish. Sorry, officer XP and some dilithium. So yeah, always collect. Remember to you gotta collect the rewards. They don't just come to you automatically, even though it seems like they should. So if we look at this thing, right, this is loyalties part 2, continue to try out for the Orion Syndicate. Like I said, this is a faction thing. Recommended level 10. I think we're at level 10. We could locate this and see what this is about. This is on Leon. But yeah, our ship is en route back to the base. Our other ship is tearing up. It's still an hour out. So I think we'll take a look. Yeah, I think we already looked around the system. Oh shit, Shakespeare moved next door to me. Now I don't know if I need to move, you know, to a more, like, there was something that was like you need to move to like a place with more resources and maybe like less people, but it is kind of cool to be in the same area and help each other, maybe help each other out with missions. I haven't really done much of that, to be honest. But yeah, you've got a lot of you know, potential. At any time you could do a bunch of different things. You could do combat, you could do mining, you could do some research, you could upgrade a you know, a building, or you could do missions. And when you do this stuff, you'll reach your daily goals. So there's a daily goal, Alliance Solidarity. Because we've been so supportive of each other, we get this stuff. Okay, see how this, whenever there's like a red number next to something, that means that you have the ability to do something, to get something, to build something, etc., right? So what do we have the ability for right now? 5 standard recruits. I feel like we got more token. I feel like we got premiums for some ultras and some... let's take a look here. So I'm going to show you kind of how... I'm going to show you sort of how the basic CAPTCHA feature works, right? I've got 5 of these rewards, right? Each of these... okay, so yeah, 1 chest for 20, 3 chests for 60, or 5 chests for 100. There's no, like, it doesn't give you, like, a discount or anything, like, right? It's just, like, however many... It takes 20 tokens to open 1 chest. So since I've got 100 tokens, I can open 5 chests. And, like, I mean, I guess this is the thrill of a CAPTCHA game. This is the slot machine element, if you will. So Lucia Gonzalez, we've already got, I think, on our... Wait, no, locked. So maybe not. Maybe not yet. But she's up to 10 out of 12. So we have to find her, like, 2 more times to get her on board. And then she will join up. Geordie LaForge, Next Generation. So they're different versions of some of the characters if they're on different series. So this is the Next Generation Geordie LaForge, and we already have him, but we're still you know, can make use of getting one of his cards because that gets us closer to being able to upgrade him once he is level capped, which I think he is. Vartok, which who's our latest recruit. Yeah, that's a Vartok card. So, you know, if we want to upgrade Vartok, we need 11 more like that. And Officer XP. So you can open these like one at a time, or you can open them all at once, whatever is more fun for you. I'm doing it one at a time just to show you this stuff. Counselor Troy already on board with us, but you know, we can always use more to help her bust through that level cap. We got Beverly Crusher from Next Generation. We've got Barrett, who I don't think is aboard our ship yet, so you know, we're still waiting for 10 more Barrett cards to be able to get him on board, and some officer experience. We're opening the next one. So again, if this is a game that's interesting to you, if you like stuff like this, if you like, you know, the sort of slot machine RNG aspect of hoping that you get super rare stuff, and most of the time, you know, you won't, but, you know, there's always the chance. You like leveling stuff up, building stuff, using XP, you know, setting up different like ships with different officers to try to maximize the effect. So Gala, we have and it looks like we're on 1 of 30. Okay, so we must have just like busted the level cap on Gala. And Officer XP, of course. Open one more. Don't mind if I do. Kalan, who I think is already on board with us. Yeah. We're closer to unlevel capping Beverly Crusher. Rooker, we do not have on board yet, but we just need 5 more of her card. And Officer XP. Okay, 1 more. So like, we're gonna do this 1 more time. See if we can get some super rare. So we already have Chev Akria on board, but as far as busting his next level cap, we are now, what, 19 away from that? We're now 5 away from being able to recruit Rukor. Closer to busting Geordie LaForge's level cap. And Officer XP. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're done here. We're done. We got, so you don't always get, wait, what does it say? 1 standard. Oh, we got 1 chest. Okay, so we had 6 that we could open. All right, let's do this 1 more time. Vel Kabintire. Okay, who's currently away with an away team, getting cool stuff for us. Flan. Jordy LaForge. So you get these the common things, you kind of get them all the time. And we're done. Okay, so that's everything. Now we can look at these ultras, right? But it takes a lot of these tokens to get even one chest of ultras open. They just kind of give you a better chance to get more rare people on board. Probably more powerful people. That's probably the element that if you do want to pay money for it, I think that's where that comes in handy, is, you know, getting more ultras and premiums and stuff like that. It's 150 of those. But for now, that's all we can do as far as recruiting new officers. And you see, she's level capped, right? So she's at level 5 out of 5, but we got to promote her to get the next rank. And we can't do that yet. Why is that we can't do that? Like I was showing you before. Even after you got somebody on your team, you're still going to see this X out of Y. Oh, look, Helvia. So, right, she's 12 out of 8. And that means... I feel like we should be able to promote her. 11 out of 8. Yeah, she should be like, wait. I don't get it. I thought we got a bunch of this XP. It looks like we just need officer XP in order to promote her, and I thought we got a bunch. Yeah, wait, no, 15.4k. I don't know. Level up your officer with officer XP to improve their attack defense, blah 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 blah. I feel like we should be able to upgrade her. I don't know why that's not working. But that's kind of how it works, right? Is that you can upgrade people to a certain point, like Data, for instance. Look, we can upgrade Data. Data is upgraded to level 8. Data is upgraded to level 9. Data is upgraded to level 10. And then if we want to upgrade Data more, we need to promote Data. And we are 12 at 20. So, yeah, they call them officer shards. I was saying cards, but, you know, shards, whatever. So, yeah, you can get you can upgrade them generally in increments of 5, right? And then you have to level, you have to break their level cap to upgrade them more. So, yeah, Instructor Spock we could upgrade, Chev we could upgrade, Lieutenant Beverly Crusher we could upgrade. These are all at level 10, so until, like right here, Cadet Scotty, if we get him twice more, then we can break his level cap and upgrade him past level 10, and that would be like our first like level 11, or, you know, he'd be like our highest officer at that point. I still don't get why I can't upgrade Helvia, but whatever. I won't worry about it. We've got plenty of this stuff. But, I don't know. I don't know, Chad. I don't know why this won't work. You need to get back on Twitch. I can't play this without getting back on there? Wait, what? Any favorite episodes of Star Trek? I don't actually know the episode names. I know what happens in the episodes, but I don't ever remember, like, the names. Yeah, Irene is still streaming. We're just looking at Star Trek Fleet Command, which I'm doing a sponsorship right now. Full disclosure, this is a paid sponsorship, but it's kind of a cool one in that it doesn't require anyone to spend any money to get me paid. In other words, all they're asking for me to do is to show you how to play this game, and for you to reach certain benchmarks, like reaching level 5, unlocking a second ship, or reaching level 12. All of those are objectives, all of those are goals. We've got our alliance here. Let's take a look and see who all has joined up in the Weasel Alliance. Looks like we've got 5 people that are part of it. Shakespeare, Mousebreaker, Moe Nope, and Sage Nope. So yeah, feel free. Like, look, I think as far as this promotion goes, right? Oh my God! Look, Sage Nope just reached level 5. See, and that's what happens. You actually get recognized on that little widget when you level up. There you go, level 5 unlocked. So. So yeah, it's pretty easy to reach level 5, as anyone who's playing can attest to. It's also really easy to unlock your second ship. That stuff you can do in like an afternoon, or maybe even an hour or two. I have been doing missions in other systems to find new system and planet for all of us to move to. That's a great idea, Shakespeare. That's a really awesome idea. So yeah, this is the Alliance screen. You can do a bunch of stuff here. Here's the help button. See, here's all the people that need help. You can help them individually. Essentially, it just makes it so that they get done with whatever they're building even quicker. You can contribute here. Looks like Mousebreaker already has, let's see. So if, like, for instance, like, what do I have a lot of? I have a lot of this stuff. So I just added 2 AP, and in fact I can add a lot more, I think. I want to see if I can get us to 35 and get us to like level 3. So I'm giving up some of my research or resources to get to help the Alliance here. There we go. Could not contribute? Okay. Not enough resources? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I have enough resources. Let's try that. Okay, maybe it just like... maybe it limits you. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Combat... attack, incoming threats. This will become more pertinent when we get to level 15. That's where you can get attacked. Starbase. Alliance rank of Commodore or higher. Territory. Also do a diplomacy. Like I said, always keep on checking this, because every 10 minutes... Click. Chess, that's where we want to go. Yeah, every 10 minutes you get one of these. If you don't claim it within 10 minutes, it'll be there. But, like, if 10 minutes expires, that means that if you had claimed it 10 minutes earlier, then another chest would be there and you would have gotten more stuff. So that's why it's helpful to always keep checking this stuff. You build up a 10-minute chest every 10 minutes, a 4-hour chest every 4 hours, a 24-hour chest every 24 hours. These do not stack. So if you go like 48 hours before checking this, you're missing an opportunity to get another free chest, if you know, etc., etc., right? So I'm going to claim the 10-minute chest, parse deal, and check. And helping all the members is really cool. We're a winner up here. We get more titanium and more ship XP. Collect. All right, so it looks like our research. We can build more stuff. Last time I built piercing shots. This time I'm gonna try targeting array. To ask for help. Always ask for help. Never hurts to ask for help. And always try to make sure that you're always building, you're always researching something, and you're always building something. Oh, look, damage. Do you see that right there? It's damage, so we can hit repair. It takes 5 minutes. You can ask for help to repair it even faster. So yeah, we took a little damage fighting off those ships, but nothing that we can't handle, and we are currently repairing it. Oh yeah, it's 5 minutes or less. That's right. Okay, so 5 minutes or less, anything, whether it's researching, whether it's building, or whether it's repairing a ship, when you're down to 5 minutes, you're done. Okay, all you got to do is hit free, and there it goes. Ship repaired. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm playing this anonymously. Can't find the alliance. I don't play mobile games. Okay, Shakespeare said that we are in USO 97, is that right? If you can't find the Wheeze, so WEAZ is our tag, Weasel Federation is our name, right? If you can't find that, that means you're probably in a different server. Luckily, they give you a free server relocation token when you start playing the game. And you can use that, you can redeem that to move to, let's see if I can find what Shakespeare was saying was the server that we're on. Yeah, USO 97. Here we go, help all. Always help your alliance members. So yeah, if you can switch to USO 97, then you can join the alliance. And hopefully it's not too much of a pain in the ass. Has anybody moved servers? Is anybody in here who's moved servers that can tell us exactly how that works? Because I just remember you get a server, like a server move token or a server, it's something like that, and you redeem it, and then it'll show you, like, you know, you can click on the server to join, and if you join USO 97, then you moved servers. Okay, so where did you find, there's like a token, right? There's like a token that you use to redeem that and then move to a different server. And I think it's pretty straightforward. The hard thing is finding where your server movement token is. Oh, thank you, Officer STI. You can also change your name, I think, through, yeah, unless you want to stay Officer STI, which is totally legit. Yeah, right here. So you go into, you click on this icon in the upper left corner, and right now, see where nocommentchick is? You click that, and you can change to whatever name you want, whatever you want your name to be. Right up there. You don't remember where you got your token? I think, I'm trying to remember if it's in claim or if it's in, there's Shakespeare. Do you see Shakespeare cruising through the galaxy? Cruising through the system? It's either, I feel like it's on claim. Let me see if I can find mine. Compensation gift. Wonder what that's about. You see event ticket gift. Alliances, territory, consumables, away team, multi-phasic. Offers. I'm thinking it was in gifts, if I'm not mistaken. There's also chests, like a lot of stuff is in chests. But these are mostly, yeah, your different different chests that you earn like every so often. But yeah, I feel like that's where the server move token was. Top left of screen, settings, universe, oh my god, Sage Note, thank you for the help for the targeting array and the R&D department. Yeah, that's gonna go a lot faster now that I've got Alliance members helping me. It makes everything go faster. So yeah, I'll try to post more about this if you're not in our Discord already, let me invite you. Because we have a special channel just for... Oh my gosh, Discord is acting weird. Did Discord like... Oh no. See, chat, I told you my... It's like, whatchamacallit? Discord, like... It's frozen. So I wanted to send the I wanted to put out the invite code for Discord. Oh my god, it's not opening. What the actual... I may just have to reset my computer. I'm sorry, chat. Shakespeare, if you've got a Discord invite code, or if you can access that, like, just go into the welcome thing and then generate an invite code to bring people in. If you're not already in there, we do have a channel specifically for this game. It's called Weasel Alliance. It's called Weasel Federation. And you can join, you can get help from other Weasel Federation members, you can coordinate stuff. I'll try to post some more information about how this all works. I'll try to do a community post coming up. Maybe even I think I might be required to tweet out something. So I'll try to tweet that out, letting people know what we're doing if they want to join and if they want to play with us for free. Pretty cool deal. But I mean, I feel like, yeah, why is Discord really? I can't like load Discord right now. Discord, come back to me. Discord. Yeah, it's not doing anything. That's scary. I also have like, oh, there we go. Here comes Discord. I'm at 100 CPU usage. That's probably not good. That's probably what caused my OBS to fail last time. Again, chat, apologies on all the technical difficulties, all the failures. My computer again is old and probably definitely needs the RAM upgraded, if nothing else. Here we go. So I'm going to generate an invite code for anyone and everyone who wants to join us on the Discord server. Like I said, we have a channel in there specifically for the Weasel Federation, specifically for our alliance on Star Trek. There is the welcome code for Discord in Twitch and in YouTube. Boom. And if you want to, if you need help, go there. There hopefully will be people there that can help you out with that. I'll try to check in and see what's going on in there if anybody needs help. And yeah, if anybody wants to like do things like make screenshots and then post them to show people how to do really basic stuff, that's helpful as well. And yeah, so I'm scheduled to stream again on Tuesday. Probably is when I will be. You'll see me again on Tuesday, unless something comes up and I end up. This was supposed to be my day off too, but it didn't really work out this time because we had to talk about cuffles. But and oh my god, chat, I'm getting to the point where I feel like the words that are coming out of my mouth aren't like corresponding to the thoughts that are in my head, and that's a dangerous place to be when you're streaming. You end up saying ridiculous stuff. I don't think I'm going to say anything too ridiculous. I've already outed myself as being a fan of at least somewhat, or like a follower. Like I sub to a very controversial VTuber. Controversial because some people don't like her music. She's also a Vocaloid, and some people don't like her music, but I don't think there's anything wrong with Mori Calliope's music, at least that I've seen. And I love watching her play Persona 3 and stuff like that. So I've already embarrassed myself enough tonight. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate all your support, whether it's through super chat, super stickers, subs, gift subs, Twitch Prime subs, memberships, through supporting me on Patreon, through donations, which thank you whoever whoever donated to me. Like, thanks for letting me know that that still works, because I was wondering, I hadn't gotten any donations in a while, and it's good to know that that works and I don't have like the wrong link in there or something like that. So people are still able to use that to support me. There are so many different ways, and even if all you can do is hitting that like button, it's more powerful than you think, right? That like button helps in a way that is hard to fully explain, but essentially it brings more people into my stream to see what we're doing. So thank you everybody who's supported me, especially my Thumb Gang. Thumb Gang, I appreciate you a lot. Great stream, and I will be back on Tuesday when hopefully the words that are coming out of my mouth are making more sense, instead of being like that I've been on stream for 6 hours, 9 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, however many hours. Too many hours to count, too many hours to think. Much love to everybody, and I will see you, the plan is, again on Tuesday.